make sure this is recording. Okay, so we are back with this again. So it has been quite a bit since I've done this. I've been kind of a bit busy, also trying to figure out exactly how the get the whole schedule thing for the podcast. Yeah, sorry for lacking about that, by the way. But yeah, trying to remember what we are doing. So yeah, I like to set cinemas free. I think we're about to say cinemas free. Good old shit. Forgetting about that because I'm pretty sure those songs are copyrighted. Anyways, so I'm gonna be continuing off on this. I'm gonna be. Let's forget them railroads going. He's over here. So yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what we did last time. There's something that's getting big. Look at that. Wonder how that's gonna turn out for us later. Yeah, bit of construction. Getting big. We're gonna be able to pull it off. I don't know. Is it that? Meantime. Gorilla could probably do it. Oh yeah, and rip Germany as well, I forgot. Guys, Germany got pretty fucked, to put it bluntly. I think, if I'm not correct, they were on the Goebbels, so it's even more of a surprise actually, because I didn't think Goebbels would be able to get his ass beaten that hard, like ever. Yeah, I guess something happened. Who knows? We're forming our aggression pact with them, just in case they get any funny ideas. So yeah, we're currently now still pick up the bottom, build some infrastructure there, because that would max it out. They got free Hollywood. See here we're getting some more troops going. It's a bit piecemeal, but it'll be playing it a bit safe. Just get all the infantry stuff. That's gonna be very important. They're immediately going to war, of course. Poland got quite big, look at that. Puppet the Russian Empire on an accident, huh? Interesting to know. Trying to since it's been quite a while, I kind of forgotten what exactly we were doing. But hopefully it'll come back to me soon. That. We'll get that doctrine with the creation of our army, and that follows us the design direction of our forces. It would be best to make the decision now before we independently procurement equipment and indoctrinating the first class of new officer corps. I think I've completely butchered that by accident. Yeah, they had a stroke trying to read that one. But yeah, sorry for the weirdness of this video's uploading. Things have been happening recently that makes trying to schedule these a bit of a pain. Still well laid plans. We must fight the enemy head on. Our assaults will be coordinated to shatter them as quickly as possible with precise artillery fire. And number two, across world sky areas, sweat saves blood, and we will not sacrifice the life of a single son of California beyond what is absolutely necessary. Indeed. Probably do something like this. Superior firepower. Firepower superior. Maybe I'm gonna do like Sinclair. I'd like to show both paths of this. But I'm also interested in the acceleration in California. I think that's a very interesting path. If we will see once things will be further down the focus tree. When faced by enemy attacks, our small force must be well anchored to withstand their assault. Our men shall learn to love the earth, to break the nuts within, and allow the storm to pass. Let's get this. Yeah, let's get light tanks. We still haven't gotten any light tanks out. And then on a well-planned attack. When there's press, they shall rise from this to strike the enemy when they are exhausted and at least able to withstand our attacks. We're seriously gonna be one of the bleed out strategy them. Oh, some planes over here. Let's train them up a bit. I see with their tallies. Yeah, for those who don't know, the Shogun isn't a thing anymore because like only like a Nami will be able to do the whole Shogun. So it wasn't really accurate. Oh, what the fuck happened? What happened to that one? Actually, let's how the mighty have fallen. I was thinking about something else, but I think we should start with. I think we should have the. We should have the Greater California idea on the back burner. That way, when the time comes, we'll be able to do what we want. Having to wait. Staff. Not very good. So let's book on Greater California. Yeah, we entrench ourselves usually with the AI picks. Basically, it makes it so that way when it restricts you from conquest, but it allows you for better defense. So like if there was like a unifier coming after you, you would be better prepared for it. But California idea is a more fun one because it allows you for expansion and the potential to unite the whole of the U.S. All I've seen the AI. Yeah, usually picks entrenchment. So yeah, so whenever the collapses happen without player involvement, you'll never really see an American unification. Like, no matter what, the AI doesn't want to do it for some reason. So let's get a fortification to get our enemies. So our first objective is the Deseret. We'll build up a bit more. And we'll have these guys get to the next level that they can go to training. Just move the mic to a better position. How about that? Attack bomb. Still gotta wait for any military factories that we can pump. Yeah, we'll get some fortifications up. Need some special forces. Not much, but these guys will be able to hold their ground at least for a bit. See, I can have some stuff up here. Let's give you guys some more. That's for the infantry. I think that would be ready. Like a bunch of the get that support equipment going really. Shooting 5 minutes of training. So yeah, we're gonna be using infantry mostly. Getting this off. I'm still need to wait for all my military stuff to get up and running. Do Protestant Mr. Kelly. It should come as no shock to any Anglo-Saxon man that we are not the first of our race to come to seek such answers involving the spiritual and paranormal. Through our research, we have come across hundreds, if not thousands, of supposedly occult texts that seem to offer far more insight than the tracks from the academics and the experience of our forebears when deal with the paranormal. This begs the question then, why hasn't anything been done about it? And to any learned man, the answer is obvious. The anti-American actors have polluted the conversation. They have done their best for the paranormal overlords in trying to keep the common man away from the truth. And now they shall rule the day he sought to contain such knowledge. A complete total overhaul of Christianity within our society must be undertaken, and the endless influence of those who try to stifle us shall ban in a new age of Protestant mysticality. Sorry. Got a cough right in the middle of that. So yeah, this is turning out interesting. Oh my god, France took 2 states, eh? So what are these guys? The National Guard Division. Ah, I see. that's a bit of a. It's quite the amount of troops you got there. Got like France is just kicking everyone's ass. What the fuck happened to you, France? Goddamn. Maybe I should do another playthrough on them soon. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do that end prim pass soon. I mean, with the rework coming, I got like once I know like the official date of rework, I'm going to do it. But it's just like now I'm wondering if I should do it sooner rather than later. I guess you guys can ask for that in the comments whether we should do that. Yeah, they got this whole thing covered. Mexico took Tucson. Interesting. Go beyond Christianity. Through many months of intense study, our French philosopher discovered the truth of Christ. Christ did not come as a dove, he came as a sword. It was he alone who was sent by the Heavenly Father in order to extinguish the forces of the paranormal and win the eternal war against Satan. And unfortunately, he failed. The demons live on, no matter how hard our warriors fought, it wasn't enough. But that's not what our supposed holy men wish to teach us now, is it? No. The ones that believe that Christ already won and that any resistance will be madness, but they are wrong. That's because our Protestant Christ failed does not mean that we will. Led by a new Messiah, Edward Bodin, we'll pick up where he left off, and we will not rest until the eternal war of demon versus God and once and for all. God damn. You're going into fanaticism territory right there. Protestantism above Christianity. The reincarnation of John Bodin thought about the development of the American experiment and the beauty of it, a beacon of holy Protestantism. Now subsequently it fell to chaos and death. How the largest Protestant country in the world died at the hands of the anarchists, and yet the Protestants unite labor every single day to protect individual freedoms, individual expression, and the rights protected by capitalism, the sacred ideas of Protestantism, like its work ethic, the blue laws. All these things in which the other world will not even exist outside the Nordic countries. An increasingly endangered final example of hyperborean civilization, sadly, California is the one to hold the scepter and move forward. As the rest of America falls to the prodigious papism and vile atheism, as the great sea of red socialism destroys what centuries of Protestant culture and ethics allowed to exist. Russia, for example, considered sacred by many Eastern Europeans, it is the largest Orthodox country in the world, and yet it is at the seams of death. It seems that every opposition to Catholic and socialists is dying, and one final stand must be done, and that is the most radical approach possible. Put Protestantism above Christianity itself. Perhaps it is mistaken to think that Protestant culture is only Christian, instead of being possible and compatible with new religious rule which spring up every day in our holy California by virtue of said Protestant culture. Perhaps it is high time that Protestantism splits off from Christianity completely. To say something, we must cut what hurts. So yeah, they're gonna completely separate Protestantism from fucking Christianity, which is, gotta say, this is very interesting than I thought. Very defense, now doing grand assault. Let's get these guys all trained up. With the veteran, but yeah, it's fine. We're still waiting just a wee bit. Now once we get this, we should be good at least. Yeah. I'll probably read that another time. I'll focus more on our build up first before we read that. You know, some other stuff really. Let's get some fighters. reconnaissance. As we are moved beyond Christianity. Now let us awaken the world. The rulers seen tough times. Those who wish to crush it are the ascendancy across the world. A word. An untold millions have learned the eternal night taken by both the false promises of capital and the eternal law of red siren. But the darkest night comes before dawn, with Hollywood cinema now shining from Leipzig to Beijing. Something quite beautiful has happened. The world seems to be waking up. Already our great governor Messiah, Bodin, has received hundreds of thousands of letters proclaiming that people are listening to the truth. Everything's going to plan, and a new dawn is coming. To L. Ron Hubbard. Dear L. Ron Hubbard and any others which you may concern, it's truly impressive how your governor has created a state enlightened and paralleled in his understanding of the truths which present hidden from the world. Of course, your friend Bone is too is incredibly skilled. Yet I read your Excalibur book and I felt like something which no ordinary person could write. Every time I read more and hear more about your work, both yours and Bone, I quickly get the edge of my seat wondering what is new in the team and energy to stay truly free from the shackles of the hidden rulers. I wish to congratulate your whole cabinet in helping California flee these dimes for beloved America. Yours truly, Benjamin Isaac. Bone might get jealous. Maybe. Maybe. Lieutenants to declare war on Turkey. Now they call it anymore France. The French Commission not gonna take them a war, but I think. Yep. Just send them directly to war with the fucking UK. So that's now World War II and officially starting proper. Let's see here. Wait. Do we get some more of that pee-pee? God. Get that going. Awaken my masters. God. Time over here, we should be good. Yeah, the desert ridge is gonna be our first target. It should be easy. Hopefully they're easy. So we have about. We have actually about 10. Let's do investigation to physical actually. Cultivate to unanalyze the appearances and the lackeys. Paranormal reality undying world is mine, and only beings of certain level of development can gaze upon it. The hidden levels of reality is superior to the level that most of us are aware of. If we can change the physical reality thanks to the incredible work done by our governor, we are able to deduce the fact that our minds can manipulate reality around us as a sort of force, neither the physical reality go entirely into the paranormal one. Without the centuries, it has been interpreted by superstitions as the world accessible only through death. With modern technology and our steadily advanced knowledge, for the first time in Hulu history, we can truly begin experimenting with this new reality. Yeah. See, I'm gonna be losing, so now we'll reduce us to like 30 monthly pop, but they'll be fine. Where's Excalibur? L1 Hubbard's masterpiece is finished long ago, that's true. But the ideas weren't finished. It was a single coherent concept and bulk, yet. One of the ideas present, called dynamics, was presented in a way to remove the tens, which plugged the singular soul of a person and give them various ailments. People suffered immensely without L1 Hubbard's knowledge. With the immense benevolence, he decided to make an entire book on dialectics, freely available to distribute called California's introductionary piece to the party line regarding spirituality. Regardless, the idea within Excalibur, the more obscure and forbidden book of lower OT level, itself a downright pagan. There's nothing in them that talks about Christ or God, and instead focus more on direct situations, spirituality, that can be less and cared for, as is the Thetans, and the whole situation regarding the origin of humanity, which L1 Hubbard believes is the story of the Galactic Confederacy, where their dictator Xenu had brought billions of Tegenic to Earth, subsequently stacked them around volcanoes that killed them with enormous bombs of unimaginable alien scale. The Thetans, or immortal spirits of these creatures, attached to humans and create several ailments as these. There's anxiety, panic disorder, schizophrenia, etc. These ideas are incredibly esoteric and most people are not ready for it yet. But the Hollywood aristocracy has long shared them around since even before California became independent. We shall begin slowly filtering people and understanding the truth of humanity's origin step by step. Soon all of California will know. The fuck? Xenu. Ah, man. Some crazy shit. I don't reckon in the world. It costs us consumer goods, oh yeah. Advanced computers. Get some more safe factories going. Quite a bit now, look at that. Look at that. Ain't that fascinating? How can that fascinate? Extreme environmental training. Guess I got my car. Soon we'll invade Desiree. We gotta wait just a wee bit more. Was over pressure, look at that. Guide divisions. Using that logistics company, why not? What that was. Yeah, see that I have to record. Is coming up pretty respectable at least. There's more of them. It's physical now. It's a harness. Power of the paranormal. Thanks to the tireless experimentation of our brave philosophers, we have finally done it. The world beyond the veil beckons to us. We finally managed to send matter and material into the paranormal space. Now we can cherish our new knowledge and use it to our advantage. With the ability to command matter itself, our army will be unstoppable. Russell won't only be able to witness the power of the incredible discoveries. The war on all the planes, and now I'm going. Well, it's about time, so I'll finish. Let's read this. That's well. Okay, I won't be able to read this in time, so I can just came up. So I'll say this for the next episode. So we're building up our army some more. Working on what we were doing really. We're probably gonna be able to start unification next episode, but I'll read this at that time because something came up. So until then, I'll see you guys later, and hopefully we'll be able to get we'll be able to start unifying the realm. Till then, see ya.